Go. So, hello everyone. Let's solve MEXT.Math.B 2014 question 1.4. The solution to the inequality log of 2x. So, log of x in base of 2. I said log of 2x, sorry. Plus log of x minus 2 in the base of 2. Smaller than 4 log of 8 in the base of 16. The set of real number is, so the set of real numbers for this inequality to be true, so x is bigger than something, he's asking you what is this something, and is smaller than something. So how do we go on solving this? Well, number one, when we are dealing for logarithmics, so you need to remember that this part over here, it can't be negative number, so it is always a positive number. Okay, so look, for this first logarithmic, so x is bigger than 0. For the second one, x minus 2 must be bigger than 0. Must be bigger than 0. And 8 is bigger than 0, so no worries. Okay? So, look, this one over here, x, the 2 goes to the other side, so x is bigger than 2. So look, x must be in, it must deal with both of them. So look, it can't be x between 0 and 2, okay, because it won't satisfy for the other one. Okay, so x must be bigger than 2, okay, because x being bigger than 2, it satisfies the conditions for both the logs. So this is our first condition. Okay, and and the second thing we need to remember, yes, the second thing, so let's try to write with, maybe with this pen over here. Okay, not with yellow, because this is not like really part of the question, but just a review. Okay, so look, if you have log of a squared, this is equal to log of a, right? This 2 goes out down here. I think many might remember this, but the second thing is, like, if we had log of a maybe in the base of b squared, this is equal to 1 divided by 2 log of a in the base of b. So look, when this 2 was in the denominator, it just falls down. Okay, but when the 2 was in the base, it goes down like a dividing. Okay, so you need to remember these. Okay, so now let's solve our question, which I need to take it over here. And don't forget, okay, don't forget that we have over here this over here, we need to satisfy it. Okay, we can't just choose anything. We have a condition for the log to exist. Okay, so let's start solving it. Well, look, and the second thing, like this, I think if you're trying to solve this question of a logarithmic, you need to remember these properties, like log of a plus log of b, and both of them are in the same base, so you say log of a multiplied by b. Okay, so you need to remember this stuff. Okay, so we already made the review, so let's start solving. So let's use this over here. So both of them are in base of 2, so we'll have that log of x multiplied by x minus 2 divided by 2 must be smaller than. Now we are going to take it step by step over here. Log of 8 is 2 cubed, right? 8 is 2 cubed, and 16 is 2 to the 4th, right? Okay, so let's next step. So log of x multiplied by x minus 2 in the base of 2 must be smaller than. Now this 3 will fall down, right? So 4 multiplied by 3 log of 2 in the base of 2 to the fourth. But remember, when there is a potential potential in the base, it goes down, dividing, right? This rule over here, I'm talking a lot about it because many people forget about it. Okay, so divided by 4. Okay, so we'll cut over here really small. So and log of 2 in the base of 2 will be 1. Okay, so log of x multiplied by x minus 2 in the base of 2 is equal to 3. Okay, so now just solving the log, it goes over there, right? So x multiplied by x minus 2 is equal to 2 cubed, right? 2 cubed, right? Like, this is the basic of logarithmics. I don't know if we need to review this too, but if you had, this is the logarithm, ab equals something, so you will have that a to the c is equal b. Okay, so I don't think I need to review this. If you are trying to do a logarithmic question, you need to take a look in the subject. Okay, so I'm just like going back to the foundations of the question because it is an easy question. So maybe if you have doubt in this question, we can take it easy. So x squared minus 2x, and then this 2 cubed will be minus 8, right, equals 0. So let's find this value. So for this value, well, minus b plus or minus square root of 4 plus 4 multiplied by 8, 32, divided by 2. So this that I did over here was only minus b plus or minus delta divided by 2a, being a equal to 1. Okay, a is equal to 1 and delta is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Okay, so if you don't remember this, so do it step by step. And look, a is over here, it is 1, b is this minus 2, and c is minus 8. Okay, so this is what I did. So 2 plus or minus, now 32 plus 4 is 36, the square root of this is 6, divided by 2. So 6 plus 2 is 8, 6 plus 2 is 8, divided by 2 is 4, and then 2 minus 6 is minus 4, divided by 2 is minus 2. So what is this telling us? Look, we have a quadratic function over here. Okay, wait, when did I start doing it? Sorry, this must be, I started putting an equality over here. It's not an equality, it's smaller. Okay, over here it's not an equality, it is smaller than 3, because here it's smaller than 3. Okay, so here it is smaller than 3. Okay, and here it is smaller than 3 too. Okay, so just few things to record. What if this wasn't 2? What if it was 1 divided by 2? Do you remember? You will need to change the inequality. Okay, it would be much bigger. Okay, so just so that you remember this, but it's not inequality, so we need for this second degree equation for it to be smaller than 0. Now look, how is this second degree equation? It's something like this, like happy equation, right? It is happy, so it has a concavity over there. So we need this part over here when it is smaller than 0. So look, this is the point that it cuts the x-axis, right? We did the formula, the quadratic formula, to find where it cuts. So let's do it over here. One second. Let me, number one, let's take the equation and then start analyzing it. So over here, let's start analyzing it. So look, we did find the where it cuts the x-axis, right? Why is it happy? Why isn't it not sad? Because it's positive over here, right? It's positive. So where does it cut? In the minus 2 and in 4, right? Why? We found these numbers over here with the formula for the quadratic formula. So look, when do we want it? We want it when it is smaller than 0. Look, whenever it is smaller than minus 2, it goes to the positive, and bigger than 4, positive. So when do we want it? When x is bigger than minus 2 and smaller than 4. Why? Because when x is bigger than minus 2 and smaller than 4, it is in the negative side, right? So what are we going to do? The answer is minus 2 smaller than 5. Is this the answer? No. Why? Because you need to remember that we have a condition. X must be bigger than 2. Why? Because it's a logarithmic. This cannot be negative, okay? So x needs to be bigger than 2. So here, it can't be from minus 2. It must be x bigger than 2, smaller than 4, okay? So this question joins subjects from logarithmics, properties, and knowing quadratic formula. And my bad over here for writing it equality, okay? It was an equality. I want it to be smaller, and here it's not a half, okay? It was just an example. It's 2 over here. So just look, if it was a half, you would need to change the inequality, right? So, and you need to know about the quadratic formula over here, okay? So, and we want it to be smaller than 0. What if we wanted to, this part over here, what if we want it to be bigger than 0? What would it be? Well, x would be bigger than 4 and x smaller than 2. Why? Because look, when x is smaller than 2, for every value for x smaller than 2, we have that the f of x is positive. And for every value bigger than 4, we have that f of x is positive, okay? And the thing that I was saying, like if we had log of a in the base of half, okay, you would need, and like smaller than 3, okay? So look, this we can say that it is log of a in 2 to the minus 1, right? Because a half, 2 to the minus 1, right? So smaller than 3, okay? The answer is already, this is the answer, okay? I'm just saying extra stuff here, okay? So, and remember, this minus can go to the other side, like minus 1 divided by 1, which is minus 1. Log of a, 2 divided by is smaller than 3, right? So, but there is a minus over here, okay? So dividing all the sides by minus 1 will be a in the base of 2, and then we will need to change the inequality because we are divided by a minus, so it will be bigger than minus 3, right? Because we multiplied everything by minus 3. So we will have that 2 to the minus 3 is equal to we will have that a must be bigger to 2 to the minus 3, and a is bigger to 1 divided by 3, okay? So just so that you remember to change this inequality if it shows up. So if you have a problem in this side of the question, review quadratic formula, and if you have a problem in this part here, review inequalities with logarithmics, and if you have a problem with this yellow part, review properties, review properties of logarithmics properties. I think this is all. Logarithmics properties, and don't never forget the condition of existence of logarithmics, okay? So these are the subjects you need to study for this question.